Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mystic on Board Game Geek. Want to bring you a channel update and talk to you about my recent campaign to give away some games, and also thank you for some subscriptions and all that good stuff. I really do appreciate it, but I want to do a quick channel update and go over some things. And I'm starting here on the Board Game Geek page that you can see in front of you, and I want to talk about a couple of things first. So just first off, I can't tell you how much I thank you guys for all the support. I get a ton of moral support, and it's great. I have over 3,000 subscribers now, and I never intended this to be much more than just some fun stuff to do and get some great game footage out there, but it's really gone well, and I can't thank you all enough for that. You're the reason it's happening, and I love all the correspondence and opportunity to chat with you guys that I get, and it's opened up some great long overseas friendships with other YouTubers and things like that. It's just so much fun. Can't thank you enough. But I did want to talk about something I'm trying to accomplish. So, I'm currently having a contest running. If you go to my my last update this month, my channel update, you can get in on this contest for some games. Now, currently in there is a shrink-wrapped game of Sons of Anarchy, a card game called Escape the Nightmare, which is new from 3D Total Games that they gave to me after I did my playthrough of Wizards Academy. Wizards Academy, if you haven't checked that out, it's pretty awesome. Let's while we're here, let's just go pop over and look at Wizards Academy since we're on bgg.com anyway. This is Wizards Academy. If you haven't seen it, it's a great little game. And if you go to the video section there, you'll see that my videos are up. Did 9 turns there. I wouldn't say I did them perfectly, but I did do them, and it'll give you a good idea of the game. So definitely go check that out, and I appreciate them supplying me with their neat, nifty little card game for my giveaway. And we just squeaked over enough to add Russian Railroads to the mix. So right now there's currently 3 games in the giveaway. Now, you want more? I would like to give away more, but there's 2 stipulations within the rules of this contest, and that was that I need, for every 100 additional subscribers, I was at 3107, and we'll take a look before we end here where we're at now. 3107, and then also every $100 I got in donations, and that I would add a game to it. Well, so I got enough to add 1 game so far, and I'm not pushing these donations heavily, but I would like to add more. So I'm going to not only add to the current stuff for $100, but if I can get another $100 now, like in the next couple of days, I will add a shrink-wrapped copy of Arkham Horror, which amazingly had on my shelf. I didn't even realize I had it because I have an open copy of Arkham Horror. I don't know how I ended up with 2, but it's brand new in the shrink, and I'm sure somebody would want it, and I want to give it away. I will give that to someone else other than the 3 games. That will be a second set of games that I will give away. So what I'm looking for to that is right now an additional $100 to add that to as a second giveaway. Plus, if I can get an additional $200, I'll add yet another game to the big pool. And I said every game I add will be nice. And I think the games that I showed off, I'm trying to see them from here. Elysium was one of them. Add that to the mix. Plus, there might be some others. So please go support this because I'm trying to accomplish something, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what that is. One of the things, goals I have, now this is a long-term goal, and I'm not going to do it with a few $100s, but I want to see what the level of support from you is out there, because I actually want to build a studio and do kind of like a Man vs. Meeple or Watch It Played, but with more like Watch It Played, with more playthroughs, but mostly playthroughs. I don't want to get into reviews and paid previews. I want to do playthroughs. Now, if someone wants to then pay me to do a playthrough, I will still only do playthroughs for games that I enjoy and like doing, because that's just the purpose of this, is to show you the games I like. And the reason I don't like doing reviews is because I know that our opinions are going to be different. So anyway, the other thing I'm trying to get to here is, this over here, I've been watching Kingdom Death Monster, and I know there's going to be another Kickstarter on that. And if Adam Poots decides to listen to this and take note, what I want to do is, a while back I did a playthrough of A Touch of Evil, and I did this storytelling and narration piece that everybody really enjoyed. And if you go back and watch that, I'll show you the first video here on YouTube. And if you go to my channel, it's going to be under A Touch of Evil. So if you do that and you go to my playlists here, you'll be able to see that. And it's going to be under, it's probably a little ways back right here, Touch of Evil. There's 24 videos because I've done multiple playthroughs of it. But if you go to the latest one, this set here that starts on number 1 here, which, let me see, what date was that? If you go back there, it's video number 11. And we're going to pause that, and I'm just going to say that was done on October 1st, 2015. So about a year, it's quite a year ago and change. And you can see the whole series, and I did this narration. Well, I've been watching some of Kingdom Death Monster, and I want to take that whole narration piece to a whole new level with that game, and also maybe include some other people. But the game is so impossible to get and so bloody expensive. I would be willing to borrow. Of course, I think some people permanently affix their miniatures. I'm not sure how that works because the miniatures evolve as they go along. Or, work something out with somebody to get a hold of that game so that I can do this real narrative, cool playthrough and make it very cinematic. It's going to take a long time to do because I know you can go on and on and on with that game. But I wanted to do that. Now, I'm going to he's relaunching it in November. I'm planning on kickstarting it then. But I would like to get a hold of it and not pay $800 to $1,000. Like I said, I even borrow one. If someone has a copy that they have stopped playing or not using and that's in a place where it could be retooled and redone for a playthrough, I would be happy to send it back to you when I'm done with it. So I'm trying to do that. But recently, I've done Big Trouble in Little China. I got the second video in editing right now. And I got a lot of requests to do, and I notice there's a lot of views for it too. I got a lot of requests to do another Conan episode. My first Conan episode is currently over almost 2,700 views right now. My second one's over 1,000. So I'm doing another one right now. I'm doing the second scenario. I just filmed the first episode of that tonight, and that will be up soon. So that is basically some of the updates I have, and then some other things I have going forward is I definitely am going to be doing a playthrough of Zimby Mojo, but I still have to sit down and do all the stickers on the pawns and everything like that. I haven't done that yet. And I also am I have so many things that I have that I want to get to the table and show off some games. I also want to get back and do another Touch of Evil game, perhaps, or a Darkest Night, some of my favorites, or Shadows of Brimstone. I mean, those are always tried and true. I also have Mechs vs. Minions, but I don't think I'm going to do a solo playthrough of that. It's just too cool. I want to enjoy that with friends or family. So I may try to do a group playthrough with that one. I don't do group playthroughs yet. I haven't started them yet, but it's something that I want to do. And if I get the opportunity to build things out the way I want to, I'll be able to do a lot of those. So, that being said, guys, that's my most recent update. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for all the subscriptions. Really hope that I can get some more games out to you guys and give them away. Also, keep in mind that the subscriptions still apply. So if I get 100 more subs, roughly, let me see, I'm at 3163. So roughly 40 more subs. I guess I'm going to have to do real math because it was let me see. So I'm going to need 56 more subs, I believe, to get to, All right. Going to be, no, that's not right. I don't know, I'm doing terrible math tonight, so it's going to be 63 minus 7. So then, so I need 44 more subs. Sorry, 44 more subs, and I'll add Elysium to the mix of games to be given away in the big pool. But the shrink-wrapped Arkham Horror is going to come with an additional $100. So if I get that, then I'll add that in. And also, I'll keep adding, man. I got a big closet full of games. You guys could really have some fun with some cool new games. I've done a lot of trades. I don't know if you know, I was in the role-playing game business, and I still have a lot of books. So I did a lot of trades of that to get games on my shelf when I started this whole thing, and I still do those from time to time. Anyway, guys, thanks so much. I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate all your subscriptions. I appreciate you watching this quick update, and I will make sure to get back soon and get the 2 most recent episodes I have of Big Trouble in Little China and Conan edited and up for you to watch. Take care. And by the way, one more thing. I'm going to go back to YouTube for one more thing quickly, and that is my good old friend Cat Weasel here. We're doing this really cool narrative Eldritch Horror game. It's been a lot of fun. If you go to him, Cat Weasel, it's with Wendell at BGG as well. And watch that. It's been so much fun to do with the guys that we're doing it with. It's been great, and we're telling this really cool narrative story on the rise of the Elder Things. And Paul, who's Cat Weasel, is doing an amazing job at managing our time and effort in getting it done. Actually, his time and effort. I'm just writing a little story segment and telling him what my turn's going to be. But it's been a lot of fun. So get over and watch that, and watch his other videos too, because they're really, really cool. And you can see some of the folks that I subscribe to here. Anyway, guys, thanks. Talk to you soon. And please don't hesitate to write me if you have any questions. Take care.